Hello, welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Hawnt. It's really late here at Castlehorn. It's past midnight. I'm going to head to bed shortly, but I had to come on and say something about this film over here, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I just got back from seeing it at the Showcase Deluxe Cinema here in Nottingham with my good buddy and geek friend, Chris Dowson. Hey Chris. What a night. So, I've finally seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it is very emotional. It is very emotional. I'm not going to get into any spoilers here at all, because that's not how I roll. Not always, anyway. But it does have very heavy Amblin vibes. The Amblin vibes are all over it. There's a bit of a Stranger Things vibe as well. Understandable with Finn Wolfhard in there. We've got McKenna Grace is so good. She is so good. It's ridiculous. Paul Rudd is being Paul Rudd. The rest of the cast are all fantastic. I thought podcasts might grate on me a bit just because of the nature of the character. You know, podcasting, it kind of dates the character a bit, but it works really well. A lot of people have said it's in reviews that it is a love letter to the original and it relies too heavily on fan service. So what? This is a beloved franchise that people all over the world have loved for decades. Why not have some fan service and some payoff for those decades of love and enjoyment out of this franchise? This is brilliant. It's beautiful. The comedy aspect is a little bit lighter than you might expect, but hey, that's what it was like with the original Ghostbusters movie as well. It wasn't a rip-roaring comedy, it was a serious movie with a comedy cast. And that's one of the reasons it works so brilliantly. That's why you went along for this crazy ride with these characters, and you do that all over again here in Afterlife. It is beautifully made. Jason Reitman has done a fantastic job. The cast have done a brilliant job bringing a new generation to this unique story, and I was amazed at how much it deepens the mythos and how much it explains the space between what happened in the original Ghostbusters movies and the present day. See, Ghostbusters 2 seems to have been kind of retconned from it a little bit. There wasn't really any reference to that in Ghostbusters Afterlife, I don't think. I didn't see any anyway, I didn't really notice any. But there are a lot of references to the original, there are even references to the toys, and I just loved it. I loved it. It was beautiful. It was beautifully made. It was extremely well put together. And it is the Ghostbusters movie that we really needed right now. It's uplifting, it's moving, it's exciting, it's a little bit scary, it's very layered at points, and it's just wonderful. There have been complaints that the first half of it is a bit slow, but hey, the first half of the original was slow as well. There have been people complaining that this is more of a Force Awakens thing, where it's just repeating the first film. Afterlife is nothing like the first film. There are some beats in it, there are some beats from the original, there are some beats that are inspired by the original, but this is a totally different story, a completely different setting, and it has a feel that is all its own while still respecting what came before and acknowledging what came before. I loved it, I really, really loved it. What does come to mind is that this is not the Ghostbusters 3 that we always dreamt of. From back in the back end of 1989 when Ghostbusters 2 came out, and through the years where the cartoons went off the air and Extreme Ghostbusters went off the air, and we would dream years of getting something that would be a full-on Ghostbusters 3. Came close with the 2016 video game, I think it was 2016, I lost track. Came close with the video game that was really popular and well loved. There was the reboot, which didn't scratch many people's itches when it came to the Ghostbusters franchise, unfortunately. It didn't work out as intended. It is what it is, but this is what we were waiting for. We were waiting to see a canonical continuation of what came with those original two movies. And with Ghostbusters Afterlife, we do get that. It is not Ghostbusters 3. It is more an epilogue to the original movies, and definitely a love letter to those original movies, and definitely a love letter to Harold Ramis, and I loved every moment of it. It was fantastic. Go and see Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ignore the negative reviews that say it's just fan service. So, it's glorious. That fan service is what we've waited for years. And the people that have grown up with these characters and the people that have grown up with this franchise, this is what we wanted. We wanted a bit of fan service. We wanted some closure because Ghostbusters 3 never came. And Ghostbusters Afterlife does provide that closure in a most beautiful way. Will we see them again? I don't know. What comes after Afterlife? Don't know. I mean, that second post-credit scene certainly gives us something to think about and speculate about for a long time to come. We shall see. I just hope it's not another 30 years before we see another Ghostbusters movie in this particular timeline. So yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Go and see it. You know, just go and see it and enjoy it. Right. I can't wait to see it again. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.